Hey guys, we're drafting Lorwyn Eclipsed. It's a premier draft. For our rear, we have Bre of Clan Stoutarm, so it's a legendary giant warrior. Another target creature you control gains flying and lifelink until the end of turn. You have to tap and pay 2 mana. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, exile cards from your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if this spell's mana value is less or equal to the amount of life you gained. Otherwise, put it into your hand. So a lot of reading, but it's pretty much giant stuff. Oh, my game's crashed. Okay, we're back. The game crashed, and I'm getting some artifacts there, but it picked as the red-white card. So primarily a red-white giant gives something flying and lifelink. Winnowing is pretty good. Not amazing. I'm actually a bit high on Pyrrhic Strike, I think. Solid removal. This obviously cares about creatures that would be able to fly and get through. Giant Fall, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Potentially. We didn't have much time because of the crash. We have the Flamekin Gildweaver, the Shore Lurker. So we're not really going Kifkin, though we could. We could also go Merfolk and just splash the red and then just use it as a flyer, essentially, something to make things fly. So as long as we're in red or white, that's fine. Don't mind the Lurker. It's not a horrible card. We could be white-blue. This isn't a horrible card. This isn't a horrible card. They're all roughly about as powerful as each other. I don't have a strong commitment here. The elemental, we could be in red blue. I don't have a strong leaning either way. Let's see Merfolk for now. The Eclipse Kifkin is very strong. Liminal Hold is very strong in white. So it's an enchantment removal card. I would rather just be generically white and then make a decision from there. Obviously, these are very strong Kifkin cards. This allows you to search, and it's a 2-mana 2/1. This is a 1-mana 1/2 that you can then exile for 1/1, and then Blossom Bind is also decent, though I don't necessarily know I'm in blue. Would I ever be in black-white? Maybe, but these cards aren't pulling me there. I think Liminal Hold is the best card generically, even though the Kifkin's very nice. If I was in red-white specifically, I could go to Changeling, and then it doesn't really matter synergistically. Again, similar decision. Keep Out is a generic good piece of removal in white, and then we just solidify our white position. An Evolving Wilds might be nice, so we could get a red land as well. I think the Keep Out is good enough to keep me there. Blossom Binds aren't bad either. If I was committing to Merfolk, then I'd be more inclined to go there. I do need to think about my mana fixing, though, for sure. Okay, so more Kifkin. I've passed so much Kifkin, I think the people to the left of me will go Kifkin. I've passed some good cards. This gains Menace, gets a +1/+0, not amazing. We could lean Wizards. This would be okay in a Merfolk deck if we're blue-white, splashing red. Be elementals splashing. No, we can't really be elementals with this much white. I mean, this definitely, had I not crashed and I had a bit more time to think, maybe I would have ended up in a Kifkin lane, which probably would have been really nice for this seat. If we control a fairy, this has flash, it has flying. This creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Whenever this becomes tapped, draw a card, discard a card. I'm kind of leaning Merfolk. I have committed quite heavily to white now. This is a decent Merfolk to get quite late. This is a decent card regardless. Quite a lot of elf stuff I've been seeing too. Could lean into giants. This creature enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. Remove a counter, target creature can't block this turn. 3 mana comes down as a 2/3 as upside. We have another giant here. Life gain's important actually. So, and Merfolk have a little bit of life gain. Okay, Temporal Cleansing's a solid card generically. Could have leaned Blight, could still lean Blight, like a white-black Blight deck. Kind of leaned Merfolk so far. Winnowing won't be great because I do have a giant that isn't a Merfolk, so it could hurt me. This card, surprisingly decent win rate on it because it's changeling. Costs a lot for a 3/3 flyer, but the extra free life you get is quite nice. A lot of decks do care about graveyard synergy, so being able to toss something from the yard's pretty decent. Just put that in my sideboard. I guess I can pick this up. Would I be open to leaving blue if something crazy came along? What's this? Vibrance. When this creature enters, if red was spent to cast it, the creature deals 3 damage to any target. When this creature enters, if 2 green is spent to cast it, search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Yes, I'm not going to have 2 red, am I? Pyrrhic Strike's nice. This Merfolk, return up to 1 other non-land permanent to its owner's hand. This is, if I'm just leaning Merfolk, this is very good. The Pyrrhic Strike is decent. Don't have a lot of blight targets. This Merfolk's good. We have a lot of 4-cost cards. Man, I would have liked to have played the Vibrance, but I think it's pushing it. We do need mana fixing still. I don't think this is where we pick it up, though. Ooh, another one. It's not legendary, so we can play 2. The Eclipsed Merrow is also fantastic. Wanderbrine Preacher's fantastic. We do care about life gain. We do care about tapping stuff. Ooh, all of these are fantastic. Is this the better card? It's tough. This could be really good, but you have to hold 5 mana if you want to flash it. It's not the end of the world. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Oh, it's really tough. I'm not sure what would the pick be here. We do have a couple of 5 costs already. Leave room so that we could have others in the future if needed. Great Goblin card here. This card is pretty strong in Merfolk. This card less so. And this card a bit less so, and we have a lot of cards taking up our 4-cost slots already. Nothing for fixing, so I think that's okay. What's this artifact? As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, put a charge count on the artifact. When you remove 3 counters from this artifact, when you next cast an instant or sorcery, you get to copy it. It's good. But is it what we want to be doing? I kind of want this, but a lot of 4 costs already. This isn't horrible. There's not a lot of upside to it either. It's just a 1/2 and then a 1/1. Run away together is a decent trick. The dagger's not horrible. The appeal's not horrible. Could consider red cards. It's worth if I'm going to splash red anyway. Or other cards that I might want to splash. Should be looking around a bit more. Nothing amazing. Maybe the dagger? We only have 1/2 drop. It helps our curve a little. Eclipse Flamekin. We would need 2 blue, 2 red. You can look for an island or a mountain or an elemental. It's possible this is a good card for us. The dagger's also there. Shield Breaker's okay. It's a 1/4 elemental. This might be the card, honestly. Red, blue, it could be 2 blue. Another merfolk that we don't mind having, can tap stuff, can attack through the enemy line. This guy's not bad either. Changeling that has first strike on our turn. Definitely a consideration. I think that one's slightly better. Take the Rooftop Percher because nothing else really works for us. Though it's not particularly strong. This card's kind of weak even in Kifkin. This guy's actually surprisingly decent. Outside our Merfolk synergy, but don't really care too much about Merfolk right now. Other than the Eclipsed Merrow, I guess. Another dagger or the appeal? Maybe it is the appeal. Burning Curiosity. You may blight one. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. I don't really think we're going to play it. I'm just putting the sideboard for now. Oof, the crash really threw me earlier. Let's see. Where Swat Away is half decent. Run Away, Temporal Cleansing. These are all ways to just put things back into our opponent's hand or on the top of their library. This costs less if they're attacking and it's instant, but it's the top instead of second from the top. Another Shore Lurker, another Runaway, they're both decent. Champions of the Prefect, Behold an Elf, we won't have enough elves to behold. Don't have any fixing for our red card yet, which is really bad. This is, choose a colour, no. It's card drawn, vivid stuff. I'll take the Swat Away. Ooh, some great elf cards coming up. A great Kifkin card. Maybe I just take the Convoked tree. 5/6 tree. It's half decent. I'm not sure I rate this Merfolk that heavily, though it's decent. Great elf cards. Great Kifkin card. Not really anything for us. We could play this. Do we have a lot of instances and sorceries? 5 instants. It's viable, maybe, but I'm going here anyway. Crib Swap is half decent removal, not amazing, but decent. Don't have a lot of card draw. Maybe I do just want this. Don't have a lot of life gain either to make the most of this, though I do have the Perchers, sorry. I think I'll take the Unexpected Assistance. Whenever it becomes tapped, it loses a 1/1 counter. That's huge. It's a good 2-drop. I think we need more 2-drops. Just about. Liminal Hold is also huge. Man. It's hard to say no to the Liminal Hold, but I think I have to. This is a good Merfolk. Not that we even necessarily care too much about it being a Merfolk. Man, elves are super open. I think everything was open except for Merfolk. This spell can't be countered. Counter all spells your opponent controls and all abilities your opponent controls. Create a 1/1 fairy. This could be decent. Just a 4-mana counter that can't be countered itself. Creates a fairy. Would I want more card draw and defensive creatures, or would I want this kind of aggressive 2/1? Or the 1-mana. This is actually a great card. 1-mana Merfolk that taps. This is also a fantastic Merfolk. It increases how much we care about having Merfolk as well. And then these 2 cards are okay. Lava Leaper, not in our colors. I care a little bit more about this now. Never really got our fixing sorted. Maybe I just drop this giant card, even though would have been nice to play. Another runaway, probably will cut it though. The eye needs Vivid to work. This is okay, but not really what we're going for. Lots of cuts to make. Probably pre-cut this. Would I ever just run one mountain? I'd need a few more sources, wouldn't I? I'll double check, see if I have any fixing, but I don't believe I do at a glance. Okay, so this is probably cut. I'm going to just do a pile of card draw cards and a pile of removal. All combat tricks. So this is my removal, and next to it is my card draw. This is kind of like removal. This is removal. Removal. Kind of like removal. And then card draw would be this, this. This is a counter spell, not really removal. Okay. That's okay-ish removal. I think I'm just not gonna have the colors for it. Because I care about having Merfolk, I'm probably gonna drop the Kifkins. Because I need to make quite a lot of cuts. Do I have too much removal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces, right? Or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8. Not huge on appeal. The other ones are a bit stronger. Pyrrhic is strong. I could drop a runaway together. I liked the life gain when we were playing the giant. Now I care a little bit less. So maybe drop one Percher. I think having a 3/3 flyer is nice, but this is also a 3/3 flyer. Do I care about this expensive counter spell? You could double counter, like if they do 2 spells in a row. You'd probably have to bait that out of them using an instant card. So I'd need like 6 mana to make that work. There's a world where that's really strong, wins you the game pretty much. This is kind of like card draw. We do have a fair few free drops. Do we want 2 of these? Probably not. I do like having reach, a couple of flyers at least, 4 flyers. No, 3 flyers and a reach. This counter spell might be silly. I know this isn't a Merfolk, but I think it rounds out my 2 drops decently, and I can put the dagger on it and it becomes a Merfolk. Runaway. Actually, it probably is just a runaway together, right? I have some good enters effects, so I don't mind entering on the Eclipsed. So balancing my own stuff isn't a nightmare. Pure removal truly is just this, this, and this, so I don't want to cut that, because all of these are just putting it back in their deck or hand. Mana cost 3.2, so we're not cutting a land. Do I think Glenna Lendra is ever super strong? 4 mana counter spells asking too much, right? I don't care about fairies. I don't really care about double countering more often than not. I don't think they're going to do 2 spells in a row that are going to be on the stack. Decent curve, decent card draw, decent removal. No great cards. I kind of fumbled the beginning of that draft, I feel like, just because the game crashed and I was like, I didn't get to make the first pick. I might have picked the giant anyway. I haven't seen it before. It would have been fun to play with it. The fact that I didn't pick up any fixing, I probably could have gone back and saw an opportunity for some fixing. But we've got what we got. I think we can make this hand work for sure. So just any land's good here. We'll play the dagger on 2. Just a 2/3/4 drop. Quite a clean little start. And we're on the play, so it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. And it's white-blue as well. They missed their 2-drop. Could have the... I'm scared he has the 2/2 flash card. So I might just play this and actually not attack. He held up priority, so I'm not going to attack. Weird. Very weird. Must have been, maybe it was like a counter spell or something else. I'll double swing here, I don't mind. There's a champions. It's a very strong card. Is he going to block? That's a good trade. I guess we just play this out. It's tough because it has so much health. He's going to just draw a card every turn. Okay, he has a Silvergill. In a really awkward spot. This won't be able to kill it. If I put the dagger on this, we'll just tap whatever has the highest health, right? Is my assumption. So he's going to get an attack through. Just accept it. Couldn't double attack either because it's a summoning sickness, so I couldn't bait out like a bad block. Oof. Okay, he's going to get to stun something every turn. No blocks. Yeah, because had I put the dagger here, it would have just done that. Couldn't have done this. Okay. If I hold both of these back, I can probably do this as a trick. But then I can't really swing this. I could swing this, but then he'll just tap this. Can't move the dagger. I just have to skip the turn. Now he should be scared of attacking, hopefully. Though he might have an option to do so. Well, that's annoying, but it should be blockable for me. Okay. He's going to tap. Okay. I was going to say it made more sense to tap something else. Past the blockers. I'll do this block. I'll do it here just in case he has a sorcery spell that could help him. So he has to have an instant. Okay, extremely painful. Wait, it has persist, right? When reset and gains persist. Oh yeah, it does come back. Let's persist again. Comes back if it had no 1/1 counters on it, return it with a counter on it. Oof. I mean, the card quality is just higher than whatever I have. Not a lot I can do. Could move the dagger. And then that way I could guarantee to kill this, though. It's not great for me. Oof. Dagger, this can't be done. This doesn't do a lot for me because they all have good enters effects, pretty much. I guess I just do this, and I think it's pretty much GG. It's very much GG. Nothing in my deck would even answer this, really. It swings, it taps something down, I can't block. Could hold everything back, that's pretty brutal. I could double block this, but no, I can't because it gets tapped, of course. Nothing to block. I take a ton of damage. I mean, it's just a card quality issue, right? These are just kind of whatever, and then these are two very good rare cards. Three very good. Well, it's not rare, but it's a good card. Could kill this. It has no enchantments. Killing it now would be best, and then I could start blocking. Have to keep everything defensively, I think. Okay. Rather do it now. Cancel. I don't want to destroy an enchantment, so I won't blight. Yeah. Okay. Do I want the Swat Away? Or do I just want the dagger elsewhere? I think I just want this dagger elsewhere. Okay. No attacks. Okay, now I can at least block him, but he's got such card advantage. Every time he played something, the show draws a card. Wait, is it? No, I'm thinking of a different card. This is just tapping, right? Whenever it enters or becomes tapped, tap up to one. What card am I thinking of then? There's a card that every time you play a card, draws a card. Not as bad as I thought then. I don't want a fairy appearing every turn, so I will block this. I could just block the damage and not. It's tough because. This does die, but it's still a good trade. I think I will do it like this. Had I kept the mana up for Swat Away, I could have swatted this away. And then everything would be weaker. I would have had even better trades potentially. I think I'm just dead. Could have double blocked, but then I'm just dead. Right? I need him to not play anything, and then I need at least one card, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 2 bodies on the board then. Or some kind of removal. This looks... I'm just dead if he swings everything. Okay, good game. I think he will swing everything, so I don't need to test him on it. Okay, bad deck, bad round 1. Trying to think, is the deck good? Would I call it good? Probably put it below average, like a 4 out of 10. This is a good card. Maybe I should have drafted 2 of these in hindsight. Oh, it was the Eclipsed Merrow. Actually, the Eclipsed Merrow is very good. This is very good. This is very good. There's some good cards in this deck. I shouldn't be so negative. I think we can turn it around. I think there's some potential here. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Because we had a good draw last game, but oof, our opponent had even better cards. On the play, no cards playable. These 2 would be if I found an island. But that's asking a lot. I have the mulligan. Don't need 4 mana, I don't think. Lots of white stuff. First card on free, I probably just drop an island. Not a great hand either after the mulligan. Not a great hand at all. Being on the play, first card coming down on free. Not the end of the world. Kind of brutal we didn't get another land. And the 2 draws. We're going to have 3 draws before our 4th land, so that's why I ditched the land. Could have been a mistake, though. He's only got mountains. He hasn't played anything. That's always a good sign. Okay. I'm going to swing, though he might have removal. I'm trying to think. Red's removal. Okay. Could play this if we need to on his turn. Missing the land's brutal. There's a 4/3 treasure token. It's a good body that we can't deal with right now. Maybe just be mana efficient and destroy it. Yeah, it's not a scary card. It is kind of scary actually. Because we would have to just use like our flyer to block it. Even worse, we didn't get another land. Because he's got a treasure token down, he will be able to play whatever his second color is, which is also bad for us. Bleak start so far. Okay. It's going to be hard to kill. Okay. It's a sorcery, so there's nothing I can do. Could have put this back, but what's the point in putting it back, truly? Just tapping my creature and putting it back does nothing. Yeah, missing, what was it? We didn't get a land in 1, 2, 3, 4 draws. There's not much we can do about that. Keep Out can manage this. I guess had I held the strike, I could have hit this, but his other 4/3 would have swung in twice by now, or once at least. No, twice by now in this turn. So I would have been down to 12. So I kind of had to strike the other one. Could have kept this up to do both of these, but I would have been 2 for 1ing myself, which isn't particularly strong. And he could have removed the counter, so that wouldn't have been great either. Can't afford the Swat Away because I don't have 2 islands, so that's also quite awkward. Maybe the cleansing was the play. He would have put it second from the top of his deck. Would have bought me some time. Okay, that's half decent. I can play this. I can block something. Not really. I could hold the I could hold both of these up, the Keep Out and the Swat Away. I think that's the play, honestly. Which means I could have swung in the air, maybe. He has a lot of mana to work with. I mean, this wouldn't have been a horrible blocker. I would have just traded. Not a great trade, honestly. Let's see what his attack is. Okay, so I'm gonna tap both of these. I'm gonna deal 4 to this. Can't block because this can make this bigger. Okay, now I swat away. If he doesn't have a play here, maybe we stabilize. Could block. It's a very risky block. It doesn't make sense, no. Could surveil playing this next turn. That'll get us a bit more. It'll put us closer to our land. No blocks. Okay. It's got 7, 8 mana. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have something pretty scary. But who knows? Who knows? Run away together is not half bad here. I think maybe just get something on the board is slightly nicer, and then we can do the run away if we need to, or the cleansing. Get closer to a land, hopefully. Okay, that's nice to see. Not going to be able to block, so may as well swing. Could have had 1 more damage in had we swung last turn, which probably would have been the correct decision. Okay, not great for us. These bounce spells only do so much in buying us time. The fact that we can't get any damage down is pretty damning. Should have played that earlier. So he's making quite a lot of mistakes, but yeah, really rough game for us. Last game was just rough because we got, I mean, the opponent's cards were better than ours, and this game's just rough because we missed so many land drops. Yeah, I could have tossed one of these cards. Was this in my opening hand? I don't know. It's tough just because to miss 4 land drops in a turn is pretty brutal. I mean, what are the odds? You're probably at a point where if I have 3 in hand, or I guess I had 4 in hand, so there was 13 in the deck. 7 out of the deck, so 1 in 3 each turn to draw 1. This can be convoked out. Doesn't do a lot for me. This can be convoked, so I could play this. I won't have enough. I could block this theoretically if I get this out. which means this will come and do 6. I do kind of survive just barely. Or I could just do this and then the cleansing as well. So I do cleansing and then I do cleansing now. And then do the runaway together next turn and then maybe? Okay. I think that's more reasonable. This one. This is instant, so we can do it on our opponent's turn. Probably on the attack phase. Buying a lot of time and tempo, but we haven't got anything to stick on outside of the board, so feels a little bit pointless to some degree. If we draw another land, we can just play this raw next turn. Okay. What's scarier? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. He's going to be able to swing me in the air and there's nothing I can do about it. So even if I play this, he just gives this 1-0 and I can't block it. And I couldn't kill it anyway. Which means I'm probably doomed anyway because this is just such a massive flyer that's hard to kill. And I've wasted most of my removal already. Almost all my removal pretty much, yeah. This does have vigilance, which is nice. This will have 5 health, you would have to drop a counter. But it doesn't kill this, so I'm probably still swing just to force the counter. Okay. Changes a few things. Ooh, this is actually really tough, because if we get rid of this, he kills us in the air in 3 turns. So we would have to kill him in 3 turns. This gives us a little bit of life. Doesn't change the turns. Might just be it. Could kill the flyer, but then no, that doesn't help me because this makes things into flyers. Okay. It's a very lucky draw. This is vigilance, so I mean I kill him in 4 turns, which is brutal. This can now block though the air, and this can also chomp. I mean we can win if he has nothing in hand, which is very unlikely. Doesn't look good. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. Whenever this creature attacks, you can cast a spell from among those in exile. Okay, so he gets to cast his spells twice. So his elementals like splashing. I guess he's only got. No, he's got 2 giant cards, so he's splashing a few giants. Do I swing this? I can kill. He would. Oh, it's really hard to actually. Yeah, it's very hard to do much. I just have to hope he doesn't have a spell, and then I'm okay. This just dies, doesn't it? And not in a very compelling way. mean, I think he's still the favorite. 2 cards in hand, a lot of synergy for his spells. Oof. Brutal run, honestly. I think this deck, I mean, I've gotten lucky. I've drew a lot of removal that kept me alive for this long. But yeah, I think this deck can do something. It's just not doing anything right now for me. Blame the deck. It wasn't my drafting at all. No. Okay, he's in the same situation as me, which is he has nothing, I'm assuming. Or he's wanting to play something on my turn. I've got no good attacks here. Asylum won't do any good. Just pretending I'm holding something. Oh, and it's a nightmare. He had everything. What creature type did he choose? Elemental? He has 3 elementals, 2 wizards. I think that's GG. Big GG. Oof. Mega GG. Okay, I don't need to see it all. Cool, good game. I mean, land screw. I didn't have to toss the land. I still think tossing the land was correct. We had 3 lands. We had 3 playables. We do have a lot of 2-drops. I don't think we dropped not a single 2-drop came out that game. We have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a 1-drop. I mean, maybe 1 less run away together and put in another creature. Like this guy, maybe. Would Glenna Lendra's answer have been great? Just another cheap creature would have been the best thing for us, but we have decently cheap creatures existing. We got a lot of our removal coming in. I don't know. I think that was an unfortunate game. And the first one was unfortunate. So, Karma. We're going to get an easy win. And go to 7, hopefully. Hopefully. Playable. I've got a free drop, that's about it. Oof. Barely playable, thinking about it now. May as well put the game music on. I don't have any music on. I haven't listened to the Lorwyn music yet, actually. Runaway can't be played because I don't have a card down. Probably just tosses my free drop, which is brutal. Wait, I've just read there's an additional cost to this card. You may blight too, so you can refuse the blight. Oof, that's a tough card to leave alive. Gets to draw a card every turn if I leave it alive. Okay, if I have nothing playable, which I don't, I can do this on his turn still. You may blight too. May indicates as an option, right? So you could just always choose to. That's just upside, which I never realized about this card. Oh, I let it trigger. That was very dumb of me. I'm gonna kill it anyway. I don't need to bath. Oh, that was bad. I passed to combat. That's a huge mistake by me. So he's up a card because I'm dumb. Okay. Don't really want to return that to his hand. So it's just this. Not getting the best out value from the graveyard shenanigans, but we'll see. He knows I have this, which is a bit of a downside, and he knows I have this, which means he's going to play more of his cheap, like, enters cards. When this creature enters, you may blight one. If you do, your opponent discards a card. If these are all enters cards, then Run Away Together loses a lot of value. This is a horrible card for me, because I have this. I think I've lost this one, even though I made it. Even if I didn't make a mistake. Draw 3, then discard a card. Oof. I think I might just do it. Sure. Yeah. No attacks. Would I block that? Probably. Probably worth blocking. Even if I put this back, I know it has no cards in the graveyard to pull, but he'll just hold on to it till he does. Do want to be able to block this card at all times. It's just a huge card draw engine for him. And if you're not blocking a 2-1, like, you're not even in the game. Here's the sort of card we can bounce, though, because there's no enters effect. Not good. Okay. I like this card a lot. It's mana efficient to play it. If he has removal, nothing I can do. Just have to accept it. This is the more efficient card of just like, it can block whilst, you know, getting 2 things on the board. It's not as vulnerable to removal. It's less power, it's less mana efficient. It's this guy. When this guy enters, he can transform. Return 1 target goblin card from the graveyard to your hand. And then, okay, that's not a good card to have to worry about. Why can't I block this? Oh wait. If you do, create a tapped 1. Wait, why can't I block that? Maybe I press next. Wait, when I was reading that. Going to play this. It's tempting. That's also tempting. Oh, being able to tap that down is nice. A flyer that could block it's also very nice. Oh, it's brutal. I have to tap a target I control. Not got any great targets. I'll probably play like this. Then the question is, do I play this or do I run away together? So return a card or copy a blighted token. Probably this, so we can block some kind of menace creature. doesn't have enough to kill this on board. I just have to assume that's true, right? Though I should have had Runaway to get that open then. Ah, that's a huge mistake. I should have chose to attack earlier. Didn't cost me though. It's a mistake that didn't cost me anything. Is he going to transform to the red? Okay. Has nothing in his yard, so it makes sense. Okay. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Yeah, a brutal turn by him. I want to discard a card, so I'd probably just play that and then do some cheeky Runaway together shenanigans. This is a blocker in the air. Does dagger matter to me? Not really. Could hold the Runaway together from a safety point of view. It'd give me 7 next turn, which is... It gives me more flexibility, so that's fine. It allows me to play both cards. This does have Convoke though, so maybe I actually didn't need the land. I'm going to attack because if he chooses to block, I can get a pretty nasty Runaway together. Okay. Gonna hold the Runaway just in case I need to do something. Need to protect a card from a death, and then I can always put away something that I don't care about from him. You know, there's a world where I just hold the land, so I can tuck this back, and then when he plays it, I just toss the land, and who cares? Because I can Convoke this out. Heck, I can Convoke this out on this turn even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just hold the land to toss. Adapt to the mistake. How much does this cost? 4. He could replay it. He could replay that. Could toss that back. I think that makes more sense for now. It's this one again. No, that's the weird caster, right? Okay. Do I put the dagger on the tree and then he has to double block it? Can kill 2 things. That would cost me 4. And then I would have to Convoke this out. Or I play this now. I could even Convoke it. And then that's not there. He would have to become... He has no good blocks. Would I Convoke? Yeah. I'd Convoke those 2 so I could play the Shore Lurker. Yeah, that seems right. Put this back just because it's an annoying blocker for me. Next to combat. It's slightly annoying because I would have liked to maybe have swung one of these. That's good because now his board's quite small and he has to worry about the defense. I don't need that. I shouldn't have taken that one. Well, it worked out for me in the end. This can block the, a bunch of things can block that, a bunch of things can block that. I have the dagger to make his blocks even harder to decide. It's on +1/+1, so this can start swinging quite easily. So he brings something back, but who cares now? I can swing in the air for 4 with the dagger. This can get through for sure as well. For 1. So that'd be 5, and then I kill him next turn if he doesn't block. Do I want to swing it though, is the question. This one. I don't really need to. Would I want to swing this? Is also another question. He has to block it, but he does have good blocks. He's more on the clock than I am. Probably just want to get this down too, rather than moving the dagger about. Okay, he's in an awkward spot for sure. This could screw me though, potentially. He has a good spell. He does seem creature heavy. Ooh, we got one finally. A couple of big mistakes in that game. Opponent had like really good synergy, but we just had like the right answers, luckily. Yeah, I don't know. You win some, you lose some. I think that went decently well. If you ignore the mistakes, though, keeping the land ended up being decent, so it's just more the fact that I went to that combat trigger and let his 2/1 trigger card draw when I shouldn't have, which probably hurt me quite a bit that game. Yeah, decent game, decent game. Hopefully we can pull some wins out though, because we're on our last life here. Okay, 2 mana, we're on the draw. We have a 3-drop and a 2-drop and a 4-drop. These are never great hands, but you can keep them. Yeah, it's a good hand now. It's a good hand now, though. Less good, but because he played something. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may blight one if you do create a treasure token. I guess if he swings, I can counter swing. Kind of. Your main phase, you may blight one if you do create a treasure token. This becomes a how likely? No blocks. I mean, I get to kill this then. It's kind of the counter argument there. And then I can theoretically block that. Okay. Getting bigger every turn, which is nice. So he does block it. I can trade here. If he blights it, he can no longer swing as easily. Do I take this trade? Probably. He could have a trick, but yeah, he could always have a trick. Okay, that's a bit of an advantage for him. I can always run away together that at a later date. The surveils are probably more painful than anything. Okay, boom, boom. Don't really have much choice on what we play. Probably tossing all the land we see from now on. That's a good card. A bit of card draw. And we can play the runaway together because it's 5. Or we could play the preacher. Ooh. Is it better to play this and then run away together? And then get card draw, card draw? It's a bit greedy, but I think it's the better play. Okay. This is a 2/3. Okay, I think that's the play. So we get to card draw. island. Not great. And then I'm going to... would I rather swing? Yeah, I will. Because hopefully this will block this, and then that will run away that. Oof, makes the block no longer... Oh no, the block stays the same value. Doesn't change anything. We resolve. Past the blockers, we block this, one blocker, and we run away this and this. A little awkward. Ooh. Maybe keep this back as a blocker now. Playable, hopefully. Okay. If we play this, we can still play Keep Out. It's a 2-1. This is a 1. It's a tricky one, actually. How important is getting the Keep Out down? Can't really swing too much. Okay. I do want to play the Keep Out. If I need to, anyway. Okay, what's this guy do? As an additional cost, behold a goblin, pay 1 life, blight 2, target opponent blights 2. Only as a sorcery. So he's going to make me blight 2. Probably just here then. Okay. Either kill this or event. No, be this, doesn't it? It's interesting, right? Because I can then have a play at least of the runaway together. I don't want to see that coming back. Don't want to see that coming back either. Okay. Game 3 live. Don't need to tap anything. Just swing in the air. How much does this cost him? 4 mana. Okay. I probably have to go full control because I'd target this for the blight and then toss it back. If he chooses to do it. It's a bit annoying because he might... Okay, interesting. This costs 1 mana, doesn't it? Okay. This, because it's being targeted by this, and then this. Okay. Okay, he gets 2 damage. This is an opportunity to kill this, which will grow eventually. Okay. Seems decent. Could hold the island in case he has card removal. And don't want to see this again. It's more likely to have that than that come back, but do I care about treasure tokens these days? No. He's got enough mana. Going to swing for 1. He's on a 3-turn clock if he has no reach or removal. He does have a way of blighting us down though, which is tough. Really brutal. That's a good card. That's a really good card. You could swing. Got a lot of health. Do I really want to remove it? Not really. Turn. Great. Can put an expensive card back in his deck. That doesn't do too much for me. Oof. Oof. He's just gonna get me to blight, right? And then I'm in a bad spot. Yeah, this is a sorcery. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really need to do it on his turn in particular. I mean, can do that. Buys me a... Ooh. I think it's mostly GG's. Would rather do it on his turn because then he doesn't get to draw towards it. Yeah, nothing I can do. He's got a bunch of good creatures to play. I mean, this card was what? Draw 3 and destroy a card for 5 mana. I can't really I have nothing that compares to the value on that. I would probably say this was a bad draft, all said and done by me. Could do a keep out. Probably want to do on this guy. Ooh, brutal. Not the worst card ever. Stabilizes me surprisingly. Surprisingly well, that is. But I don't think it's enough. Surprised he's not beholding more stuff from his hand. You'd think you'd want to protect his board state being able to attack more aggressively. Yikes. That's a great card too, honestly. And let's deal 4 damage to it. I can destroy this and play a big card. Maybe I can stabilize. Beautiful. Keeping this island was nice if I need to toss it. I'm actually more likely to toss the plains, so then I can swat away more easily. Why would you ever do that? Obviously this. Okay, and then I have to swat this away, I guess. He could blight me again. He has to kill something to do it. God, what's this? Cast a spell, behold a goblin, I'll pay 2. Okay. Smart, he knows This creature can't block. When it dies, destroy target creature and opponent controls. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's a good targeting. Okay. No blocks. And bounce spells when you don't have a board state are just a little bit sad. It's my only play. Not much of a play. I think this is big GG's. Big GG. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping? Is that something? Maybe. I'm close to just forfeiting this. Okay. I mean, I need like card draw into removal into Big Boy. Big Boy? And I don't even think that's enough. Card draw for removal into big card. Yeah. I have to just chump that. So I chump that and I chump that. I still just die, don't I? Okay, GG's. Yeah, he has 2 damage there, he has 5 damage there, he has... I mean, I could theoretically live on 1 health, maybe. But no, probably not. Probably not. Okay, so we went 3-1. Pretty abysmal. I think it's bad draft, bad play, bad deck. Oh, man, that's a rough one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.